Good morning. I just gotta get comfortable in my chair. It's Terry from TLC Dog Grooming, and I think it's Wednesday morning, and it's gorgeous outside. I just want to be in the garden, getting it ready to go to sleep, you know. I just want to pop on for a few minutes and talk about something that I've had set aside for a couple of weeks and haven't gotten to it, and there's nobody here yet, so it's kind of the perfect time to talk because there's no interruptions, but I'd really like to have a dog on my table to show you what I'm talking about. But I want to talk about the dogs that have beards, you know, the big long beards. So Malteses, Shih Tzus, Lhasas, who you know what I mean. All the breeds that have beards that we trim back. Your terriers, okay? That's another one. There's this little fold in the lip, right? It's right here on either side, right? It's like a little catch basin right there. It's called the flue. And there's hair that will grow out of that flue, okay? You'll see it. A lot of dogs, a lot of dogs will have a staining there. That's where you can definitely identify it on your dog. It'll be like a red color there. Not all dogs, but it's common. And when they eat their food, okay, the food gets quite often stuck in the flue, okay? It just gets stuck in there. And you figure if your dog eats one meal a day over an 8-week period, what's that? 56? I don't know. I failed math. Well, I didn't fail math, but I didn't do well in math. That's like 56 meals of crud that's kept in the flues if you're not aware of it and cleaning it out regularly. And it gets really quite stinky and gross. So of course, I have visual aids. And this is really nasty, so if you're squeamish, look away. But it helps people. People really like the visual aids. So I save things and put them in a plastic bag and put them in a drawer and then save it for a later time. So this is taken from quite a few weeks ago, but this is taken from a dog's flue. And I mean, the owners don't even know that that was in there, okay? So that's pretty skanky. So that's food and stuff. And then there's the other side of it. See all that debris in there? Like this is the hair that's growing out of the flue, this hair. And then this is the stuff that's stuck in there, okay? And we deal with this quite commonly. People will complain about a stinky face. They'll complain about a dirty face. But they seem to be a little bit afraid and intimidated to do something about it, okay? So solution, I'd be trying to get at that area and paying attention to it. If I had a dog that had a beard, even if you've got a dog that doesn't have a beard, you know, German Shepherds, Labs, cattle dogs, who else? Boxers, you know, just a straight muzzle. They still have flues too, but the hair is not as thick there because it's not growing. It's not, you know, growing down like the beards do on the bearded dogs. So what you can do is just get a soft cloth, and what this is an old t-shirt of mine that I just cut up into little squares. And I find that when I have an abundant pile of these little squares, I use it for a lot of different things, right? Because I'll get my finger like that, right? And I'll get it wet and I'll clean ears with it. I'll wipe out eyes with it and wipe out flues with it. Okay, so you could use a baby wipe, or what are those? Yeah, they're baby wipes. They are baby wipes that you get at the store. You can have a pile of that or a package of that close at hand and just wipe it out every now and then. But if you've got hair in there, you're going to want to get in there and brush it and comb it and deal with it. So, right, your slicker brush, right? So you would be holding your dog's beard, right? Here, or like that, and you're gonna just brush that area out, and the debris is going to get stuck in the tines of the brush. And another way is the flea comb, because I think every dog owner should have a flea comb, because they're great for picking out the eye crap. They're great for the little things that don't drop off. Good morning, whoever popped on. Come on and say hi if you can. I'm coughing. You know, little things in the bum that don't come off. The flea comb helps with that. And it also helps with the flues, right? So you can take it in and gently pull it back. And all the, let me just get this again. This caca will get stuck in the tines of the flea comb. See? Okay. What else did I want to share about that? A lot of the time we will see the dogs that have a real challenge with it are, of course, like I already said, the dogs that have the beards. And what I will do is, once I get that area all clean and when I'm doing the finishing process of the grooming, and I can see that it's a challenge for them, I will go in there and I'll push that skin fold out with my index finger. Okay, put my finger right in the dog's mouth. I'll push it out and I'll take my scissors and I'll cut it right back to the leather in there, so that there's not such an attractor, right? Because the food and the debris, whatever they're eating, and you know, imagine if your dog's a poop eater, because lots of people's dogs are poop eaters, right? That's gonna possibly get stuck in there, right? So I will trim that back, so that helps support the dog and not having it sit there, right? And you'll see a lot of the time that there'll be a lot of redness. It'll be quite wet and irritated, because it's constantly in this state of wet with this junk in it, right? So we help, so I'm looking to see if there's a customer coming. We help the dog by taking that right back, and so there's no hair. Cockers especially. Even the poodles, like when we do a shaved face on a poodle, or the standard cocker style where you take the face right back, I'll stick my finger right in there and I'll get my surgical blade and I'll just scoop any hair that comes right out of there, and you'd be quite shocked at what comes out of just this little tiny skin fold on either side of the dog's face. So there's that. Other dogs that seem to have a lot of struggle with this is ones that have allergies. For some reason, there's flakiness, it's like the skin is always in this constant state of exfoliating, and there's a lot of flaky, dandery debris that will come up off of the skin, and it seems to really be a problem for them in the flue area. So again, we make sure that we go in there and get that cut back really, really short. Talk to the owner about it, because usually owners have no clue, right? Especially if you got a dog with a big beard, right? You got all this beard that's here, and this stuff is all tucked up in. So you got the outside bit of the beard that's hanging down, and you can't really see it, right? So if you're not touching your dog's face, and a lot of people don't, they touch the underside of the face, the ears, and the top of the head, but they don't get in there and feel what may be in the beard. They don't think about it, right? And the other types of dogs that have problems with this is the ones that have got teeth problems, teeth and gum problems, right? If they've got something going on there where they've got a lot of plaque and a lot of not nice things on their teeth, which is really, really, really common, they seem to have a problem with nasty things getting stuck in the flues. So if you haven't had a dental at the vets, and you know that your dog's got problems with their teeth and their gums, you're going to want to bump up your your focus on what's going on with the face by just giving it a wipe and giving it a feel. You can feel it with your fingers. You know, you hold the beard and you go in there and say, you got anything in your face? You got anything there? And you'll feel chunks of things that you don't want to be there. So you just, oh my gosh, I'm glad she mentioned something about that. I had no idea, and you can take care of it. Okay, so I am going to go and get ready for the first customer coming in, and thanks for watching. Nobody's on with me, so everybody that sees it's going to see it on the replay. So thanks for hanging out with me and taking time out of your day. And give us a like, give us a share, and yeah. Next time I get a dog on the table that I can actually show the area that I'm talking about, I'll do that. I'll try to remember to do that. Okay, thanks. Have a great day. If you got any questions, let me know. Have a good day. Bye.